this guy and he came to us and was like, I want to spend some money, but Meta doesn't let me spend. So we went to Meta. So we just started to talk with him and find out like there was a solution for that. So we get back to him and like, okay, do you want to start? He's like, okay, I'm going to buy you like 20,000. First top up 20,000. That's not happening in Europe. Only in US you can get that. Another top up 100K. Another top up 500K.
Wow.
He went to fucking a million top up with us. That's how we realized that, okay, we need to go to the US.
We got Max from Blink Digital doing big fucking things. These guys are the back end. They're helping you with your ad accounts. They're helping you with the financing. They got a SaaS product, man.
My partner Ricky always wanted to be positioned not only as an ad account provider, so we have always been trying to bring value on the markets. We've launched this new app called Hustle AI, which has been founded by Meta.
What I like about what you guys do at Blink Digital is that you really want to help your customers.
We know that the responsibility is really important because when something happens, you want the service provider to be super fast because you're losing money every time your ad are not running.
When we were at Columbia Con and Ricky spoke about Facebook with all the challenges going on there, you guys still seeing that?
You can come and say, okay, Max, I want to spend 10,000 from day one, which may be not the best because you need ad account to be optimized. But you don't have all these limits that stopping you from scaling. And this is what we're doing with our solution.
What do you see going on international in terms of offers?
E-com would always be a good vertical. So Europe is a big market, France, Germany, UK is definitely a big market. But honestly, US is where you want to scale.
So we answered a question. Which country got the best media buyers?
That's interesting.
We were just in France. I got my man Max from France. We got Fakarat. In honor of the French, we're gonna spray right here in honor of Max. Good people came and supported Columbia Con too. Listen, guys, smell good, look good, feel good.
Oh, yes. Let me smell that shit.
Look good, smell good, feel good.
Nice, nice.
Monday, baby. This shit don't fight. Here, let's. I had such a great time in France with my family. Great peeps, man. Nice was amazing. Talk about next level money. That shit was insane, the amount of money that was there. Blew my mind away, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw the boat you were showing like a
$500 million yacht, right? It's a Google Sergey Brin's yacht in the $45 million a year just to maintain the fucking thing.
It's insane.
And then we see that, and then I see a house, $700 million house that some Lebanese bankers own.
Okay.
I didn't even know there $700 million houses existed. I thought the most expensive was this $250 million shit over here.
I'm telling you, is it Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat?
Oh yes,
That's where
I was.
yeah. Crazy. I used to work as a waiter back before this advertising stock, and I went to this villa from a fucking rich Russian guy. Yeah. He made his birthday there.
Wow.
He fucking got Steen in a private concert coming to his villa.
Damn.
That was in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. It was crazy, man.
That's happening a lot there.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I love it when Max curses. Yo, when you curse in that French accent, man, that's unique. That's really good. Oh, we didn't do a proper introduction. We got Max from Blink Digital doing big fucking things. These guys are the back end. They're great people. They're very knowledgeable. They're helping you with your ad accounts. They're helping you with the financing. They got a SaaS product, man. You guys are doing so much stuff. I don't even know where to begin. Where should we begin, man? Like, what are you most excited about?
So basically, we've been in this space for what's called 5 years ago now. Started with it's a funny story actually. We started in Vegas with Affiliate Summit West, and just realized that there was big money to be taken in the US. So we just started there, and my partner Ricky is always wanted to be positioned not only as an ad account provider company. So we've always been trying to bring value on the markets, and that's what we've been doing since a couple of months now. So what we're doing, we've launched this new app called Hustle AI, which has been funded by Meta. They funded like $500,000 into the solution. So we have pretty good features. We've been trying to understand what are the actual need from the people using our solution and how we can make their life actually easier to use the ads, easier to optimize, easier to have better performance and all of that. So this is what we've been working on, and then we just launched the app yesterday actually to that event that you couldn't keep.
Yeah, I wish I could. Thank you for inviting me. I had a dinner. We took on a client to Spark Steakhouse. That's where John Gotti killed the Paul Castellano, become the mob boss. He took over. Oh yeah, man. We're not gonna take some unique. We're not gonna go some regular restaurant. We're gonna go some fucking historic. Sure. So by history, man, history lessons. Yes. So guys, what I like about what you guys do at Blink Digital is that you really want to help your customers. I've seen that firsthand. You from the time you get onboarded to whatever. You guys put them in the Telegram chat. You got your whole team. You're very responsive too.
Sure.
As I noticed,
We're trying to do that. We know that the responsibility is really important because when we're running ads, every minute counts. When something happens, you want the service provider to be super fast because you're losing money every time your ad are not running. So we understand that. We are trying to be positioned on 24/7 support because we work a lot with US, but we work also in Dubai, in Asia, in Europe, everywhere. So we have we have a good support for that. Definitely.
And let's talk about you're doing a lot of financial solutions too, right? I see cash back, all that. Because I know there's a lot of different products for that.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between your product and the other products out there? What's the advantage?
Well, what I would say is I've always been in the position where main product is and will always be the ad account. But what I'm trying to do is trying to understand how I can actually optimize all the side aspect of the business. Because when you run the ads, it's not about only running the ads. It's about how do you finance the ads, how do you pay the ads, and all the banking structure behind, all the structure that you want if you want to incorporate a company and so on. So yeah, I've been trying to find like different partners just to kind of optimize different aspect of all the business. I'm working a lot with Flash, which was sponsoring in the Colombian country. They're doing an amazing job. They have the best cards you can get, and that's changed my life in the way that I work. So I want to make these services and this solution available to anyone in this industry because I feel that's not the best option they have. So I'm just trying to connect all of these people to the suppliers that I'm working with that I've been testing and I know have really good value to bring on the market. And as you know, I'm French. So I'm just trying to also be positioned as, look, I'm French, I'm not US citizen, but I can give you access to all this banking system, which exists and which is the best you can get from all around the world. But it goes through different steps. It goes through, all the credit card system that you guys are having, which is not part of the culture we have in Europe. I've never been working with any kind of credit card in my life. And I just came to US and I see all these guys using their Amex, using, this kind of cards. So I'm trying to understand what's behind that, what the system that you guys are using. And I just got my Amex Gold recently. So now I got the points, I got the credits. So I understand how you guys can fucking fly business all the time, right?
Bro, that's such a hack. It's so funny because before I knew about that, I see these guys flying with their families in first class and business class. I'm like, Jesus, how much money do you spend on that? I went, John and Castro and Alex Chavez to help me out. I went to Dubai to Affiliate World first class. This was a $21,000 seat.
Yeah.
We did it for 225,000 points, and I think it was like $1,000.
Okay.
I mean, geez, think about that. I'm taking a shower 35,000 feet over the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, it was pretty crazy, man. But that's the power of leverage, right? I mean, you might as well. You spend the money and take advantage. And why spend 21 grand, whatever? Take advantage.
Yeah, definitely. I just realized that the value you have with MX is actually insane. I like to take this example because I'm planning to go in Hong Kong in October because I have some partner summits because I do also business with Hong Kong processing and stock. And I was just looking at this website. It's called seats.io. It helps you to find the right flights with the good points and so on. And basically, this first class ticket from Dubai to Hong Kong was going to cost me 50,000 points. Wow. Which is basically, if you have the Amex Gold and the 4 coins per dollar you spend, it means I just need to spend 12,500 12.5K spend to get the value of a 6,000 ticket.
Yeah.
So if you check on that, the value, the cashback you have is like 50%.
Yeah.
And you don't get that anywhere else. 2.3 is the best you can get with Slash. And if you know how to play with the game, with the points and everything, you can leverage up to 50%, which I find incredible. And I'm running ads, we're running ads, we use the cards to run the ads. So I'm like, okay, we have to do something with that.
Yeah, I love it, man. I mean, it's all about leverage. Leverage your points, take advantage of it. And that, again, you guys always look at provide solutions for your clients. You realize they grow, you grow. It's not rocket science, right?
Exactly.
Where it comes down to. So when we were at Columbia Con in, when was that? In January. And Ricky spoke, he spoke about Facebook, right? And that with all the challenges going on there. And when he talked about, I think it all came true. I've seen a lot of people having challenges with that. I mean, you guys still seeing that? Or are people navigating it? What's been the biggest challenges the clients have been seeing with Meta?
Well, there were different aspects and different kind of solution we provide, but I would say the solution we have is definitely here to kind of ping the shortcut you want to get just using an ad account which is ready to scale. Because when you're starting, you're running your head with your personal accounts, you have limits on on the amount you can spend. I don't know if you've been through that with like $50 and you go to 100, then you go to, and that's the first thing. Then the stability of that account is also a pain in the ass for most of the people. Compliance is a big issue. So yeah, why our account are so good? You can come and say, okay, Max, I want to spend 10,000 from day one, which may be not the best because you need the ad account to be optimized. But you don't have all these limits that stopping you from scaling. And I think when you know your products, you know what your winning credits are and so on, you just don't want to go to all these learning curves. You just want to scale quick and fast. And this is what we're doing with our solution. So yeah, it's definitely something that has been helping a lot of people to scale the office, not to have to fight with all this hassle of compliance. My spending limits is bitch. It's like frustrating to them.
Do you have any examples of any clients that came on board at Blink Digital and maybe they were spending, or they're like, I don't know, $500,000 a day, and you guys scaled the shit out of them? Like, what kind of spends are you seeing on there? Like, give me some stories.
Of course. Well, I can tell you the story and the reason why we actually started in the US. It was back in ESW in Vegas. We met this guy, and I want to thank him again. I had a drink with him yesterday. His name is Kirby. And he came to us in the booth and was like, okay, guys, I want to spend some money, but this Meta doesn't let me spend. It wasn't SEA back into the year. So we just listened to him. He just tell us about the story was, the issue was facing. It was already to compliance. So we went to Meta because we have a connection directly in Meta, which is really valuable because Meta doesn't give access to direct support. So we went to Meta and we just show them and say, okay, look, this guy is ready to spend with us. This is the offer he has. This is the compliance issue he's facing. What can we do? So we just started to talk with them and find out like there was a solution for that. So we'll get back to him and like, okay, I think we find a way for you. You want to start? It's like, okay, I'm going to wire like 20,000. And first it was kind of shocking because, first top up 20,000, that's not happening in Europe. Only in US you can get that. This guy spent 20,000. The house going through is scaling. Another top up, 100K. Another top up, 500K.
Wow.
He went to fucking $1 million top up with us. And he was spending like 100, 150K a day on SEA. It was about probably like 2 or 3 years ago now. But that's how we realized that, okay, we need to go to the US, right? We were only on the French market before. I'm French, so we started in France, mainly e-com. Then we start to grow, meet people. Our ad account was performing really good. So obviously it's a word of mouth the business. So when something is working, you just talk to your friend and you say, you should use Bing, they're doing good. So that's how we just start scaling our business.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And I know we talked about Meta earlier. Meta is the platform everyone's using primarily. Are you seeing people have success with other platforms that are growing? And so
yes, we're seeing now good performance on a platform. It's called Vigo. BIGO Ads is actually doing pretty good.
How do you spell that?
BIGO, BIGO.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Chinese platform, and it's really interesting because they're coming from nowhere. They're starting to kind of being on the market. They have some cashback, so they're already aggressive on the offer, but the performance is really good. So BIGO Ads is something I would definitely recommend if you're running something which is already scaling, but you want to kind of diversify the audience. Second will be for us go.
You could use US offers on that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, wow.
Sure, yeah. Okay. It's kind of a live, people looking at live or stuff like that. And we've seen good performance on different verticals and pay-per-call in lead gen and so on. So yeah, something to try out is BIGO. And yeah, after the basics like Google, TikTok, but TikTok is really unstable. You don't really manage to scale that much. I guess that's basically the platform we're using.
That's amazing. What are you guys excited for ASC? And what's your goal here at the show?
Well, my goal is always to meet my friends, the people I meet every time when I come to conferences, meet new people, obviously, and that's what I was saying to Ricky before. I just like this kind of events because it just bring all these, good people at the same place, and you just meet someone, and I always try to find the guys that make the event worse for us because it's obviously a pass. We have a booth, we have the people, the flight. I flew all the way from France and then and so on. But every event I've been so far, there's always one guy that's kind of changing, the performance of the events, and that's what I like. Like the
I love it. Yeah. And you travel a lot. You go to the international shows, you're domestic, you go everywhere, right?
I too I try to that's my job there. Yeah.
And you feel like that helps you stay ahead of the curve. Like you get to see what's trending, like what's the next hot vertical is, and so forth, right?
Of course, we're in the market. We're changing a lot. We used to have like massive spend on ACE. Now it's dropped a lot. Medicare is going to come back probably in October. It's still spending and all. But yeah, you came to talk with these people. They tell us about what they're doing. We also have a chance to kind of have access on what's actually scaling because we are an account provider. So we see who's the one who's scaling compared to the other one. So we kind of have a vision of what the vertical with are actually scaling at the moment. But yeah, it's all about meeting the people, understanding new regulation, new things coming. I feel now final expense is just crushing for a lot of people, but feels like it's already too late to get into it, right?
I feel the same way. Yeah, I feel like Spanish final expense has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
For people that know how to do that. It's not an easy one to crack, but he can crack that pretty good. Sure, yeah, there. I think so. Any other international? Like, what do you see going on international in terms of offers? Because you guys see everything. Yeah, I know we talk about the U.S. market, but what's working well internationally?
I mean, e-com would always be a good vertical. You can sell any e-com in any part of the world. Europe is a big market. France, Germany, UK is definitely a big market. But honestly, US is where you want to scale. Because what you would scale in Europe, you would scale 10x in US. And this is the reality of the markets. This is where all the money is. But we don't want to leave any money on the side. We don't want to leave any customers also just because they are focusing in Europe. And we have a lot of people you only spending in Europe. So that I always tell them the thing. Why don't you just try to do what you're doing in the US? And it's not that easy, to be honest. Because, when you do that, you have to understand the culture of the country you are actually running the ad. The people you are targeting are not the same. So the angle of the ads, everything is a bit different. And even for me, it took me some time to kind of understand all this model. I was telling you before, what's the credit score, what's, ACA, what's Medicare. It's not something I'm dealing with in France and in Dubai now. So, it takes a bit of time, but if you can try, and that's also the beauty of the business, you can scale in the US from anywhere. Yeah, that's just like super easy. Just launch a store. Now with AI, it doesn't take that much time. Maybe what's working in Europe will work in US, and you can find something like that. I know a lot of people are actually doing Europe to US or US to Europe, and they're trying to find the winning product from there, and it's doing good.
What do you think? Who got the best media buyers? Which country got the best media buyers?
That's interesting. If Ricky was there, we'd tell you India because he loves India so much. I've seen really good media buyers from his countries. Like we have some from friends from Ukraine. They have a team of media buyers. They're actually doing pretty good. US also have good people. So I don't say we can say that there is a specific countries. There is big players and then good skills in any country. I feel.
Yeah, I've had a lot of success in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
And that is, you're right there. There's pockets. It's anywhere, but I feel like for some reason they just see things a little bit different, man. They kind of get the algorithm better. India too. India's got phenomenal media buyers. Oh, yeah, they're really tapped in. Of course, we're coming down to I think people they sleep on it. They don't realize the opportunity here. Everything is true.
No, Indians are hard workers. They are smart. They have a good education. I mean, I like the cultures. I like the people. I've been working with Ricky for 5 years now, and we're more than just business partner. We became friends. He's part of my family. He knows my kids. He's coming to my house. So it's humanly, it's a really good population. I've been to India. I've been welcomed like a prince in India. It was amazing.
That's good. I heard. Yeah.
I got gift flowers. I'm telling you, it's like, why do you give me flowers? I'm a man, but I don't know. It's just culture. Why? It's different.
Dude, that's awesome. Give a man flowers, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You been to an Indian wedding?
I've been
they're insane. Like 3-4 days, right?
I know. Yeah, I want to get one. I'm waiting for my friend to get a wedding. We have actually one of our employee and my friend Ode is gonna get married shortly. So Ode can leave that.
Good stuff. Yeah, listen, Columbia Con 3. These guys are sponsoring part 2. Let's see them at part 3. Good time. These guys know what they're doing, guys. Success leaves clues. They freaking very professional. Guys, let's fucking go. Subscribe, like. If you got a French cousin, French family. Tell them subscribe, represent, man. Get it in. Here we go. Subscribe, like, drop some wee-wees, more than mores, all that stuff.
Get ready to level your shit up with the LFG Show. We travel the globe to bring you heavy hitters from all walks of life. We've been talking some serious business, from the best digital marketers, government contracting experts, to top athletic and celebrity doctors. We've got it all covered. We're talking to guys who've cashed in for billions with a B. And the best thing is, we're just getting started. So hold on tight. We're about to crank it up a notch. Get ready for next level networking and masterminds within the LFG community. Scared money don't make no money or honey. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and let's fucking go.